Now for a review of Automata, which, as I was looking at it, I was like, oh, is this some kind of Spanish word? Like, I don't know how this is pronounced. Is it Automata? Okay, so Automata, it's actually plural for automaton, which is a machine that operates without human input. So this movie has a very unique look, a retro-futuristic design. You'll notice how there are giant, 70s, 80s keyboard keys on surfaces where computers are. However, there are advanced robots, and there's some kind of script at the beginning talking about how solar flares cause such a problem on Earth with communications that it took us backwards in technology, yet somehow they were able to make these pilgrim robots. And they're very sufficient. They have rules that are similar to Asimov's rules of governing robotics. Like one of the things they can do, they can't cause harm to anything that's living, or I guess allow it in general if they can prevent it. They're also not able to fix themselves or build more robots. And there's a robot on the loose that I guess it's documented as fixing itself. They have some kind of special programming changed to it, and now all these other robots are fixing themselves. And it's up to Antonio Banderas, who's an insurance adjuster, to discover this. As he finds this out, there's this robot named Cleo. It's like the world's shittiest sex slave bot. For a pleasure model, it's got rock hard boobs, a mouth that can't move or anything, even though it has instruction manual demonstrating what it's capable of, which I'm not buying at all. So I gotta say, design flaw there. But he ends up pairing up with this robot because he's being chased after the police, or after him, the insurance people, I guess the robotic firm. It's kind of bullshit where it's like, we have to make this like Blade Runner. There has to be some excitement. There's a nice car chase as he goes out into the Forbidden Zone. Not that Forbidden Zone's anything new, but the things that are new here are really glossed over in a way that I couldn't understand them. Like, there are blimps that produce rain. Like, I don't know, they're collecting moisture and it drops in acid rain, so what good is that for anybody? But beyond that, it's like, why is there action here? Like, this isn't a movie that was calling for it with what it was trying to establish. But there's action anyways. And that's certainly a problem, because our character, Antonio Banderas, I can't remember his name, he spends the whole movie catching up with the audience. The audience is privy to the information that the bots are repairing themselves. What's he doing? Learning about that. It's not till the very end of the movie that he sees them build a new robot. And they're like, well, it's not going to have to talk to people, so it can't talk to people. I'm like, yeah, if you want to open a dialogue with people, real helpful to not be able to communicate with them. Good job, robots. It really does dissolve into this, let's have a shootout mode. Now, this is from Lionsgate. I think they may have spent like $12 million on it. It looks very nice. What does that sound? Anyways, it certainly looks good, especially on the budget. And I think Antonio Banderas is fine, but and not in that way, but I'm gonna have to give this 2.5 out of 4 stars. Everything I've liked about it is just nullified by a script that treats the audience as really dumb. There isn't the stuff it's acting like are huge deals or nothing new to an audience that's watching this in 2015.